Hey, welcome to your Cancer horoscopes for the week of October 29th through November 4th. It's Halloween. Sorry about that. It's Halloween, which is always exciting. Make sure that you have a very fun and a very safe one. Or if you are a hermit crab who does not want to socialize with other people, then hopefully you have a nice time staying inside away from everybody else. We have focus on relationships this week, and we also have the moon coming into Cancer Thursday, Friday. Yes, Thursday and Friday for the most part. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, you Cancers, first of all, are moon babies, but also the moon is coming in a very helpful way. A little bit of a challenge there on Friday, but we have some really cool things happening around that challenge, which almost makes it insignificant, really. We're going to start with Thursdays. The moon comes into your sign, actually, Wednesday into Thursday, I should say. The moon moves into a trine with Mercury, Mars, and the sun, which are all in Scorpio right now. As we move into Friday, this becomes a grand trine as the moon also moves into a trine with Neptune. We already have an Earth grand trine going on. So this water grand trine just sitting on top of it on a full scale world outlook. Earth signs really get things done. And water signs really put an emotional reason behind things getting done. And so it feels like where we've had months of these crazy retrogrades and a lot of Earth sign Mercury retrogrades where things just aren't getting done, it really feels like things might start moving in a direction that's a little bit more productive on a world scale. It could be good or bad, hopefully good. On a personal scale for you guys, though, I feel this is a very high energy day for you because you have, first of all, just the fact that you are moving into a water grand trine with, let's just look at it, shall we? With again, the sun, moon, and Mercury really do play into this, as well as Pluto. Now, the moon also moves into opposition with Pluto at the same time. So Pluto's sort of a double-edged sword here. He's sort of playing both sides in a way. Pluto is all about change and transformation and stepping into your power. He is the source of your personal power, really. In terms of relationships, the moon in relationships in opposition with yourself kind of defines a moment where your values and someone else's values don't necessarily match up. And that kind of becomes a challenge because you're placed in one of those situations where it's appease the person and adopt these ethics that are absolutely not you, or be yourself and risk offending this person, risk this person maybe walking away from you or not wanting to be your friend anymore or be in whatever relationship you are in with them. But this is also something that is very common in our lives. It happens a lot. We don't always agree with other people. And I find that many introverts, this is exactly the thing that they're hiding from, that they're running from, is having to engage with an individual that they don't agree with, that their values don't line up with, that ethically they can't see eye to eye. And the truth of the matter is, on a much bigger scale, that's how we learn. We learn from the differences of other people. And when we hide from it, we're sort of denying ourselves that lesson. to a certain extent. But it also feels like in the world right now, we're all being put on this stage where we're being told, this is what you believe and this is what you believe. Now fight amongst yourselves. In fact, social media has done that a lot. Before social media, this divide, political divide, was annoying. Now you can't get away from it. There is literally no escape from it. Whereas there used to be an escape once upon a time. It was a great life. Trust me, it was great when that happened. Now, this grand trine here is very different. The sun, Mars, and Mercury are all pointing towards your career. Pluto, again, is pointing towards yourself and stepping into your power. I also am going to take this opposition as sometimes the people that you love and the ones that love and support you don't always agree with your decisions, but you still have to make them nonetheless. Sometimes you have to go against what somebody else believes because that's what's best for you. And so this is a very hard decision to make, especially for a Cancer to make in many ways. But it's one of those pivotal moments for you guys. I feel that as uncomfortable as it is to do this, you simply have to follow you. You have to follow your own inner guidance. You have to follow your intuition. And Neptune's very much a part of this as well, bringing that heightened intuition into play here. A lot of times, our intuition is just that thing we can't let go of, not an emotional, I can't let go of what this person did to me. Okay. Intuition is that thing you can't let go of that drives you in a specific direction. So I have a Cancer boy, for example, and he's being driven into the direction of art and creation of, video games and things like that. And while that may not be a lucrative career right off the bat, he cannot walk away from it. That's what his intuition is driving him towards. And that's the kind of drive that I'm talking about. So that's what I have for you guys this week. Lots of really interesting stuff going on to shake things up for you guys a little bit, but not in a bad way at all. I mean, this is really that moment, very scary moment. But a lot of us have gone through that moment multiple times. By the way, that moment comes up a lot. Multiple different times we have that moment, and it's scary, but it's so much fun on the other side once you get there. And that's really the energy that I'm getting from this. So you guys do you. And never mind what other people say. And if somebody is going to walk away from you and not speak to you anymore because you go against their opinion, you didn't want that somebody around in the first place. So remember that. That's what I have for you guys this week. If you love your horoscopes, do consider sending me a tip or donation through my coffee link. I always enjoy getting a coffee. That's ko-fi.com/heavy metal psychic, or you can click the link in the description of the video. I'm Melissa Bruce, Heavy Metal Psychic. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week. And in the meantime, I'm so excited to see what kind of genius you guys are going to be creating this week. I'll see you guys next week. You make it a great week.